Hi, my name is Steve Boyko. I want to share my experience with my new tripod with you. I bought a Cameron CF650 tripod, carbon fiber tripod. This is the box for it. I bought this from Henry's of Canada, Henry's/Cameron, right here. I am not being paid for this video, and I'm just sharing my honest opinion on the tripod. I've used a tripod for a number of years, mostly for video, but also for long exposure photography. And my old tripod was kind of like a $100 tripod, and it was fine, but it was broken in a few ways. One of the feet came off, and I couldn't lock it anymore so that it would wobble back and forth, you know, it would rotate on its own if the wind hit it or something, and that's not very useful. So I decided it was time to upgrade. So I did a little research, went to Henry's, talked to the nice people there, and they recommended this tripod. So I gave it a try. So as I said, carbon fiber, so it's a little lighter than the aluminum one that I used to use. It has a ball head, which is different than the fluid head, and I'm looking forward to that because the fluid head would tend to freeze in the winter here in Winnipeg and be pretty hard to move. And so let's have a look. So you get the box. Inside the box is tripod in a bag. So it comes with a bag, it says Cameron on it, and the tripod is in here. One of the nice things about it is that it folds up pretty small. So you can see here that this tripod is not very big when it's folded. So that is nice for traveling. So when I open it, take it out of the bag, what you can see here is that you've got the legs on this end, and the tripods, this is the bottom of the tripod here with the spring-loaded clip, and so that's so you can hang something from it to give it a little extra stability. So the legs actually fold up above the center column. So if I snap it around, you can see here that this is how it normally goes. So I'm just going to step back so you can see a little better. There. So there, this is it, as fully retracted as it can get. You've got the ball head here at the top, like that. You've got the center column here with the clip, as I said. You've got these latch clips, not screws. Excuse me. I'm used to latches, so this is fine for me. Feet in the bottom. It claims to have hidden spikes for sticking in the ground. I haven't found those yet, but maybe these just screw off. I'm not sure. Haven't used that yet, and I'm not sure I will use it. So the way these things latch up is you can adjust these to this, you know, to close it up like this. But once you get to here, they have a stop, and there's a little latch here, this blue thing. It's spring-loaded, so you kind of back it off a little bit, and then you can spring load like that, and that releases it. So you can come up to one more level, and you can go to here, and then it stops there. But if you undo the latch again, it will then let you go all the way up to fold it for storage. So pretty handy. And these things are pretty easy to extend. You can just loosen them, stretch it out, and then snap, 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 and the legs is extended. So I've used this in action a couple times already. Pretty easy to set up. A couple of things that I like about it. There's a level built into the tripod itself, which is excuse me, which is useful to get the tripod itself level, but there's also a level built into the head. So you can see there on the head, there's a, I don't know if I can get the camera to focus, but there's a level there. That's more useful to me because that's where the camera sits on top. So the camera comes with, the tripod comes with a ball head, and the ball head comes with the plate on the top. So this is a standard plate that is used by a number of things. Oh, there's also a compass on the plate, which is, I don't know why you want to use it, but it's there. So this plate comes off. This is what would go on the bottom of your camera. So You basically just put that, screw that into the tripod mount at the bottom of your camera, and then it slides in here. And then this one here tightens it. So the nice thing about having a standard one though is that you don't necessarily have to use this plate that comes with it. Say you have a camera with an L bracket, so I'll just put the tripod down. So you have a camera that has an L bracket on it. I've just mounted an L bracket on my old Canon T1. So you can see there's the L bracket mount there, and say I want to put it on the tripod. This L bracket is grooved. It's got grooves on the edges here. These grooves match the mount on the tripod because it's a standard, so you can just slide the camera in. I should probably extend the tripod so I don't drop anything. So I'll just do this and try not to pinch my hands when I do that. 1, 2. I hope you don't mind the sounds in the background there. My cat's going a little crazy. He's being a bit of a brat. Here's one of my cats. This is Millie. Say hi, Millie. Okay, so there, you can take this here and just slide this L bracket into the tripod, tighten it up with this little screw here, and then you've got your camera on the tripod. And then this one here, once you move this around to where you want it to be, this thing here locks it in place. And then you're set to go. Camera's on the tripod, mounted horizontally or vertically, depending on how you want to take the shot, and away you go. And the nice thing about it is with that plate, as I said, there is a level there to figure out whether or not your camera is level. Problem is that because that plate is so small, when the camera is on here like it is now, I can't see the level. It's right here, and it's kind of hard to see. I can sort of see it. So my suggestion would be to level it first. You look at the level, look at the bubble, say yeah, right about there, sure, and then slide your camera in, secure it with this securing screw here in the back, and then you're locked in. So that's kind of how to use that. There is also a on the bottom here, you can see if I rotate this around a little bit, try not to get the two tripods to bang into each other. This screw here locks it from rotating around like this. So, and then there's a little degree marker here with there's a little pencil. So you can use that for whatever reason to mark exactly where that is. So maybe you're looking for something in a particular direction, compass direction or whatever, then you lock it in like that. And then this here, this wide part right here, this with the great big grips, that is to lock the center column. So I can raise and lower the center column, and then I turn this clockwise here, come back a little bit, turn this clockwise, and that locks the center column. So now everything is locked down, should not be able to move it. I'm just rocking, the whole tripod's rocking here when I do this. So everything's locked in, nothing's moving. So that's pretty good. Better than my old tripod. So I like that. So I don't really have anything bad to say about the tripod so far. Everything is what I wanted it to be. So that's really all you can ask for in a product, is that it does what you thought it should do. And so far it does that. I like a few nice touches. Everything seems very ergonomic here. The only thing that was kind of weird when I got it was that this head here was loose. So basically it was like this. So this part here was just kind of rattling around. And you can take this right off, which is what I ended up doing. Like, it comes right off, little screw mount. And Not sure why you'd want to do that, but it was loose when it shipped to me. So I just tightened it down all the way down so that it wouldn't rattle around like that. So not sure why that was. I like this little plate that came with it. At the bottom, you know, it's got a standard spot for a coin or a slotted screwdriver to tighten it, but it also comes with a little handle and a pivot. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that in the video, but it's got a little handle and a pivot so that you could tighten it without a coin or something like that if you don't have one with you. So that's a nice little touch. I like that. And yeah, I guess the only other thing is that the problem with all of these tripod mounts is depending on how you mount them, it may or may not block any ports or like the battery cover or the card slot or something like that on the bottom of your camera. Normally that's not really a problem. This is small enough that it doesn't block anything on my camera. Unlike this L bracket. This is an L bracket that I got. I think I got that at Henry's as well. And it's a generic L bracket. It's not made for a particular camera. So the problem with generic L brackets are that they come with, like, they have little openings in them, you know, to attempt to provide access. But this one blocks the card slot pretty well, and on my main camera, which I'm using for video now, it definitely blocks ports. So basically, when the L bracket's on, they can't take anything off, and there's no way you're going to change the battery with this L bracket on. So those things are the problem with generic L brackets. But you know, price is right, and for my 77D, there is no specific L bracket you can buy for it. Canon doesn't make it, so you have to use a generic. So this is fine. So anyway, that is my initial thoughts on this camera and tripod. I hope you like it, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.